Welcome back, Life Sciences. Again, you know what a break is for. It's there to stretch the legs, stretch everything, get the blood flowing, right, so that you can concentrate. Sitting for too long is just not going to be, right, healthy for you. Okay, guys, we were looking at questions on microorganisms, and I don't want to waste any more time. I'm going to go straight back into the last question that we're going to look at today. This is quite a intricate question, right? I think it's quite challenging, but if you read the information that's given to you, right, you should be able to come up with the answers. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you a flow chart. I'm going to quickly go to it. It's going to look like that, right? And it's got two methods of how we're going to, right, how people can help, vaccinations and immunizations with their immunity. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it to you. The diagram below, right, on the next page, shows two methods, right? We've got two methods which are used to give humans protection against diseases. Right, very important now. Method A shows active immunity, right? Active immunity is when our immune system needs to kind of do its job. Right, so we put things in our body and we let our immune system, right, deal with it. It takes a bit longer, right, but it lasts a lot longer. Then we're going to look at method B, which is passive immunity. Right, so it's kind of like something that's we put in, it's going to do its job, but it's not going to last too long. Right, method A is used against polio. That is a virus, okay? Method B is often used against tetanus, and tetanus is a bacteria. Okay, so we're looking at two different kinds of microorganisms. Now, if you look at this, the answers are on here, but you need to be able to understand the process. Okay, guys, method A is active immunity. And that means that we actually put some of the virus in our body to make our body respond with something that's called antibodies. Now, over here, when we get to method B, this is called passive immunity. And what's happening here is we're going to put it straight into, right, an animal actually makes the antibodies, and we put the antibodies straight into you. So we don't let your body do the work initially, right? We want to deal with the problem there and then. Okay, so name the substances that are produced by the body which destroy harmful viruses and bacteria. If we go back, you're going to see one word we're looking at, antibodies. Right, as I said over here, that's what we want to fight. So the word that we're looking for over there is antibodies. And you got that from the writing piece. Right, so there we're looking at the antibodies. Why does method A give long-lasting protection against polio? Guys, it's because our body, right, makes the antibodies and we keep them. We keep them in the memory. I'm going to use the memory. We don't destroy them. We don't get rid of them. So if, for example, when we need them, so when we get a vaccine, it's going to stay in our body for a long period of time. That's what we're doing, long-lasting protection. Our body makes the antibodies and we keep them. That's what happens over there. We keep them. We don't get rid of them. They're there in case we need it. Method B does not give long-lasting protection. Why? Now let's go back to over here. If we go back, guys, the most important is this one, all right? The animals, these points over there, the antibodies are made in the animal's body, all right? Then they take the antibodies and they inject them directly into you, right? So what's here? Why does it not? It's made in an animal's, okay, let me put here, made in an animal's body, not in yours, and it lasts just long enough to help with the infection. Right, because what happens after it is, right, our body breaks it down or destroys it. We don't keep a copy, right? We don't keep a copy for as long. The tetanus one sometimes can last us for up to 5 years, but the polio will usually last us a whole lifetime. In immunization against polio, a second dose of the weakened virus given. This is called a booster. Guys, why is this booster necessary? Why do you think? It would increase, right, our antibodies, and it would give us, and I'm going to use the word boost, give our bodies a boost. Right, what does a boost mean? A boost means extra protection. That's what I want. Right, so maybe as I get older, the antibodies might not be enough. So when I get given a booster, it just helps with the protection. Guys, when we talk about the COVID vaccine, some of them need boosters, right? The first one helps, but the second one just makes sure that we get that extra protection. Right, why is method B very good with dealing with an infection like tetanus? Guys, tetanus is a bacteria, right? And obviously that bacteria can have a huge bad effect. So what do we want? Why do we want method B? It's quick, right? It does what it needs to do. It does, all right, what it has to, which is to kill bacteria. Which is to kill the bacteria, right? And we want that to happen quickly, because with tetanus, if we get infected, right, infection could be deadly. Right? So remember, if we're talking with bacteria, guys, bacteria we can deal with. It's living. We can get rid of it. A virus, we have to come up with a whole different kind of question. Okay, I know there's another question, but I'm afraid our time is running out. So guys, please make sure this is the end of microorganisms. Go over everything, go over all the series that we have done. Start practicing past exam papers, right? And that is all for us for today. See you next time. Cheerio, bye.